Hey there YouTube, now here's an unboxing video of the Canon's new entry-level DSLR model, the EOS 1200D, which is a replacement for the very popular EOS 1100D. Now this camera is equipped with an 18 megapixel sensor and this one is a dual zoom kit wherein you get a 55 to 250 mm telephoto lens and an IS 18 to 55 lens, and both these lenses have an image stabilization too in them, which is very useful for taking photos when you go beyond 55 mm length, or even videography also is much more stable and clear with the lenses which have an image stabilization. Now this one is a fairly big box because it has two lenses in it, and now of course with the camera body. So without further ado, let us go with the unboxing of the camera. So as you just unbox it, what you get in the camera is a fairly nice camera manual. Since this camera is targeted mainly on the beginners, you get a big colorful pictorial manual, and what it teaches you is about all the flash and all, and probably expecting you to buy more and more Canon accessories. And along with these two manuals, what you get is a main feature guide and a warranty card, and this one is a complimentary invitation for a photo training event by Canon. And along with this, what you're getting is an EOS digital installation disc and one more CD and one more CD, and both of these, all these three discs are compatible with the Macintosh and even with the Windows. So as you go inside further deep in the box, you straight away encounter with all the goodies. What they are given is a wide strap, which is an EOS digital and a Canon branded one, and you find a Lexar 8 GB memory card. Now this one may be there or may not be there according to the country, and if it is a festive offer, probably you can get a bigger one too. And here comes the 18 to 55 lens. The build quality is very good, and since it is not an STM lens, the main problem in this would be this. So whenever you're trying to focus, the front element of the lens rotates, and this would be a major problem if you are using a filter or maybe a petal hood or something like that. And this one has an image stabilization, and this lens goes all the way from 18 to 55 mm lens. So let us continue with the further unboxing. And what you have is a USB cable, which is a standard USB. This is not a micro USB. And nothing much about it. And you have a power cord which you can use to charge, and this one is, I guess, an 850 milliamp hour battery, which Canon promises about 500 to 600 shots, which is 100 shots less than the EOS 1100D. And to charge the LP E10 battery, you get a compatible charger with it. And what you have to do is you just have to take the battery, put it in this, and then you're good to go. The main thing is that you cannot charge this camera with the USB cable because the USB circuit in the camera is not linked to the camera battery. So if that would bother you so much, probably you'll have to go for a point and shoot, which you rarely find. And here comes the main, wow, it's a masterpiece. And with the first look itself, you can straight away tell that the build quality has been improved. It has lost all the rubber, all the plastic feel of the 1100D. They've added a nice little rubber padding over here, and in the front, and this one feels very sturdy in the hand. You have the mode dial, which features a manual mode, aperture priority, shutter priority, program mode, and a full zone of all basic modes. And to go to the video mode, there is no direct switch. You have to switch all the way up to here. When you press this button, it'll start recording the video. So that's it. And here what you have is a remote control. This is not an external mic control. What you can connect here is a remote, which will help you to release the shutter if you're going for a very long exposure. You don't want to press the shutter button manually and have the tripod wobbling, which would give you a blurry image. Or else if for such situations like this, you can have a remote. And this one is a micro USB connector, and along with this is a HDMI out. And this camera also features a control over HDMI, which means that when you just hook up your camera to the TV, you can control the photographs or the videos with your standard TV remote. The memory card is housed inside the battery port, and here is where you insert the battery. So stick the battery, look for the terminals right, and then you're just good to go. And let us just continue with the unboxing. Let us see what more is left. Yeah, and the 55 to 250 mm lens comes in a separate box like this. It has all this rubber wrapping which makes it quite safe in the shipping and all. And as expected, even this one is of very good build quality. This is an image stabilization too. This is the rear EFS lens mount, which is compatible with all cropped frame and the full frame Canon cameras. And even this one has an image stabilization, and the same problem which the the 1855 lens has is that the front element rotates when you are trying to focus. Now this is the main stuff which you find in the box: the camera, the 55 to 250 lens, and the 1855, the battery charger, the battery memory card, and a white strap. Now this one is a nice EOS Canon branded strap, which will help you secure the camera. So let us just hook in the battery and see how the camera starts. It's as simple as this, and then when you power it on, yes, as expected, the camera is ready to shoot. I've put it in program mode, and now just to connect the lens, I'll show you. You just have to turn off the camera, remove the front cap, and let us go with the 55 to 250 lens. Now unhook the cap over here, and this one is an EFS lens, and you just have to look for this white mark, and on the camera body also you will find this white dot. So make sure to align them properly and do not force them, because this one is a delicate piece, and then when you hear this click sound, you're good to go. Now let us just put in the memory card and try a few shots. Yes. I'm just putting it on manual focus because I cannot focus very close, because this one is a macro of 1.1 meter. That means that you cannot focus on anything which is less than 1.1 meter. So you hear this nice shutter sound, and I'll just show you what that shutter sound is. In a DSLR, you have the mirror which moves up when you press the shutter button. This is what happens in a DSLR. And when you put it in continuous mode, this camera can shoot up to 3 frames per second, that is 3 photos per second. And yes, that's pretty much about it. Also, this camera can shoot a full HD video at 30 frames per second, a normal high definition video at 720p at 60 frames per second, and it can even shoot a standard definition video. So that's pretty much it about this camera. This is gonna be a treat if you are just stepping into the world of DSLR from probably a point and shoot, or maybe a camera on your mobile phone. So for all the beginners, this will not be a disappointment, and you can go for it. So thank you for watching my video.